Hey everyone, it's Matt. Welcome to 2019. We're actually halfway through a little rehearsal of this video, but I've got this meeting room. This is our new office. I've got this booked for about 15 minutes. So I thought we better just crack on to the video. So the purpose of this video here is to show you that we have a whole wall as a whiteboard this year. That's not really the main purpose, but also to test our lighting, which I can see is really washing out for you. We'll move this up here. Cool, there we go, that's a lot better. So you can see me. And really to give you insight as to the direction of our business this year, the reason is because I know a lot of people that watch these videos here on this page are at that stage of either starting a business or thinking about it, or they're early on in business. And so the purpose of this video is really about how to structure our business when people talk about personal brands and business brands, right? So for some of you that were following me a couple of years ago, you'll know that before our digital agency sort of got moving, I did start it under a personal brand, but I quickly focused in on running it as an agency, and it quickly narrowed down to the fitness niche where we were, honestly, I was getting more fulfillment out of helping fitness professionals. We were very good at it, so we started getting some great results. And that was what Fitness Pro Marketing is, right? So that's our brand. But what I've realized this year is that as we start to grow and scale this business, that understanding all the lessons of a personal brand and how this fits in, this is a really great time to bring it back. And so I thought I'd share with you what we're doing, but also because it'll help a few people who are in that position of making a decision about, do I do the personal brand thing? Do I do just a business thing? How do I name myself? How do I brand myself? And the answer, happily, I think, is actually you can do both. And again, this is something I actually came across a couple of years ago, and I'm now just getting clarity on how we will actually execute on this. So basically, we have up here, to explain this diagram, the personal brand up here, which I've realized now looking at it, looks like a firing target, which is probably just a throwback to my former careers, of course, but probably not that. It's a little bit apt, because when you do a personal brand and you do videos like this, people will laugh at you, people tell you you're an idiot, but also you'll piss a lot of people off. Maybe not with this video, this is pretty benign, but with our other businesses, we have people that love what we do, we have people that hate what we do, right? So yeah, you're going to get shot at metaphorically, right? People will say nasty things about you. But this personal brand is the figure here, that this is the charismatic leader, if you like, of the business brand, which sits underneath it. So this is our Fitness Pro Marketing brand, for example. And then below that, we have the actual products or the services, which bring in the actual revenue, right? So that's the three-tiered approach, right? So your personal brand, your business, and then the actual products, right? All the services. Now, all this stuff on the right, this is actually what I wanted to explain, because this is where I was screwing this up. Because when you start doing social media content, if you don't have what I call a content infrastructure, it gets very overwhelming, very confusing, and then you just give up, right? So this is what we're implementing this year, and you'll see us doing this, or you'll see me doing this and the team. And this is how it works. Basically, we go very heavy on the personal brand. So again, this is why you want to start here with a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, an Instagram account, and a website, all on the personal brand side of it. And then for the actual business brand, we're a little bit more light. We just have the website, a Facebook page, a Facebook group that's free. Yeah, we'll have like a brand Instagram, a brand YouTube, but they're not heavily focused on, so I haven't put them here. And then below that, we have the products, which are delivered through another training platform. So we use Kajabi, for example, which is basically another website delivering our training products. And what this does is that it means now that when you're doing videos like this, or you're trying to share content and you're following these people saying you need to be producing all this content, you can actually do it weekly in a logical fashion like this. So you do a video like I'm doing right now that might go for about 10 minutes. And this is our primary video here, right, which I'm putting up here. Now, today I'm doing this on Facebook. Yeah, it'll end up on the YouTube channel, but you might, if you don't want to do live videos, you might just do a recorded video, somewhat related at least to what your business is, and that goes on your YouTube channel, right? This is like a 10-minute video perhaps. And then what you do, because this is just within the week, is we break this down into, say, just grab 3 2-minute extracts from that main video, and then those become blog articles. Okay, so these 3 things all come up here into the website, up here, and now we have these 3 articles which are maybe 300-word summaries and the actual 2-minute videos themselves. And again, you're just cutting it out of that one video. So you're just splicing it out of that. And then what you do with all these channels is you talk about these 3 articles across each platform. And this also solves another problem where you're not doing this thing where someone will post the same thing on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's exactly the same content. So if anyone's following you on more than one thing, they're like, oh, I've already seen that, right? So this way we have a slightly different angle. In fact, we can do 3 things on each of these. You may not be able to see this, but 3 by 3. I've now got 9 different sort of, they could be quote cards, they could be just a 10-second Instagram video, lots of variation that you can do, all promoting these 3 blogs. So it's a little shift so that someone can go from, oh, that's a cool little, quote thing. How do I learn more about that? And instead of going to this full-blown video, they just go to your blog and they can see more about it then. Maybe they opt into this thing here on your email list. Maybe they take the prompt and go and watch the full video because you'll be linking to that there, right? So you're progressively bringing them up to more and more content, starting with just a little bite-sized thing. And the main thing is that we have been able to create this from one video. And we just talked about that one topic all week, and you can sort of plan all that out. And so for those of you that are doing this as a side gig, or you're doing it on the side, you don't have much time to, and you certainly don't have a social media team doing it for you, you can still get a lot of content out very efficiently doing it this way. And then ultimately this comes back to people feeding down into your website, learning about the business brand, but now that they understand the personality behind it and they're seeing more of your content up here, and you're remarketing to them, meaning that you're showing them more videos, more stuff on Facebook because they've seen your website, right? Seeing your business website, and then you can progress to actually talking about your phone calls. Talking about your products, which might be, like in our case, booking phone appointments, having chats with people, and seeing how you can help people. Right, so I hope that's helpful to you. Anybody out there considering starting a business, or whether you've got a business and you're like, how do I get my head around this social media thing? What do I actually do? Where do I start? This is a framework that you can do. Is it the only way to do it? Hell no. There's a million different ways to do it. What I'm showing in this video is how we're doing it, a very basic model. There is a little bit more sophistication behind it on our case, but this is the bare bones of how it's going to break down. So let me know in the comments below if that's useful. If you know somebody that is in this case of they have a business or they're starting a personal brand and they're wondering what to do with it, or they're having troubles being consistent with what they're doing, this video may be very helpful to them. So yeah, thanks for watching. Derek, thanks for watching. I can see you're live here as well. And I look forward to chatting with you guys more on these live videos and in more content in 2019.